Alrighty, shalom, shalom. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Matiyahu, your end time watchman, as you see there, scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys are having a good week. I know that we live in a pretty vexing time, and we do the best that we can. We trust in Yahusha. Hope you guys like the tea. I got the Yod, Hey, Ua, Hey there. I really like this tea. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me. The last two vids that I did, we were talking about how to love Yahuwah, and then the nature and moral character of Yahuwah or Yahusha, same thing. And we were getting to the Ten Commandments. And today I just wanted to delve right back into that and talk about what is the eternal covenant. I think a lot of people kind of get confused on this topic, so I wanted to jump right into it. Obviously, we know that what Yahusha did for us at the stake with him dying, the blood atonement, obviously a covenant was made. But when we talk about the eternal covenant, the one that is forever, we go into the Ten Commandments, the eternal covenant, the covenant of love, if you will. And a lot of people get away from that. You know, they talk all day, like I said, about, you know, what Yahusha did for us, which is fantastic, but they forget about the obedience, which comes afterwards. If you're obedient to Torah, then trust me, that's really all you need. So today, like I said, I want to talk about the eternal covenant. And I know a lot of you probably might feel differently about it than I do, or see it differently than I do, but this is what I see as I'm reading in scriptures, the eternal covenant. And this is a question that I ask any true believer. If they're a true believer, I ask them, what is the eternal covenant? You know, to see if they're actually a true believer or not. And that would be obviously the 10 words, guys, the covenant of love. And we're going to go through them here. First one, obviously, I am Yahuwah, your Elohim, have no others before my face. You do not bow to images. Do not cast the name of Yahuwah, your Elohim, to ruin. That's blasphemy, by the way. And that's by using these corrupted names that we have or are hearing about now at JC, Buddha, the Krishna, Allah, okay, these different deities that are being thrown around. We don't use these because it would cast his name to ruin. You do not cast the name. It says, it's very specific. It says the name of your Elohim. What is his name that we're not to cast to ruin? Well, that would be obviously Yahuwah. So, fourth is, remember, Shabbat, guarded as Kodesh. Kodesh just means set apart. And it's the seventh day every week, Friday night into Saturday night. That is how you celebrate the Shabbat. You do not buy or sell. You do not leave your dwelling. But you don't buy or sell, you rest. Right? Number 5, respect your father and your mother. Number 6, you do not murder. That means even if you look at another man or woman with hatred in your heart, Yahusha said that is committing the act of murder. And we are all guilty of doing these things. When I point these out, I'm not saying that, you know, I'm perfect or you're perfect or anybody's perfect. Yahusha is the only one that was able to fulfill this. he fulfilled it, right? He didn't finish it to where it's no longer invalid, or no longer valid, I should say. We still have to be obedient. Number 7, you do not break wedlock. Yahusha said, if you even look at another man or woman with hate or with lust in your heart, you have committed adultery, or wedlock. 8, you do not steal, irrespective of his value. 9, you do not bear a malicious witness against your neighbor. Now, a lot of people talk about lying. You do not lie, and you're right. You're not supposed to lie. Absolutely. And there's more to it than that in this. This also is gossiping and slandering against people. You know what I mean? Or trying to poke the bear, I should say. Things like that. You're not supposed to do this to your neighbor. You know what I mean? Everything we should be doing is we should be walking in truth. I'm not saying we're perfect. I'm just saying we should be walking in truth. 10, you do not covet your neighbor's wife, house, field, servants, animals, or anything belonging to your neighbor. And there's the 4-letter tetragrammaton, Yod He Ua He. I am Yahuwah, that is my name. Love me. Love me. That's what he's telling us to do, is to love him. And guard my commands. That's how we love Yahuwah. That was my last video. Love your neighbor as yourself. Love one another as I have loved you. If you follow these, you will be in the covenant of love. You will be showing love not only to Yahuwah, as we see in the first 4 covenants, or the first 4 commandments, but the last. And really they're the 10 words. A lot of people say laws or commandments, and it sounds like it's just the 10 words of love. The 10 words of love, guys. It's all about love, guys. It's not about hate or bondage or anything about that, or a heavy burdened yoke. No. This is the yoke Yahusha was talking about. Yahusha was telling people to put this yoke on. This yoke is less burdensome. This yoke is light. This is the easy stuff, guys. You know what I mean? So anyways, that is the eternal covenant. And I know that you guys have heard me ask this question on my show before. You guys have heard me reiterate this, but I think it's very important that we keep getting into this. I'm going to be talking more about these 10 commandments because they're very important. There's many different ways that we can, and angles that we can go at these, because they're just getting lost under the shuffle. So anyways, thank you guys for joining me. I love you guys with all my heart. Obviously, you guys can join me every Tuesday. I would do these weekly videos. Thank you guys for joining me. If you have any comments, put them in the comment video. Hit that like button. I appreciate it. It's the best way you guys can help support the channel. Like I said, I'm not into monetization or anything like that. I just want to get this video out there in the algorithm. Share this video with people, guys. If you want to join me, every Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live on YouTube for my Shabbat Talks. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just hit the notification bell so that way you can be informed of when I go on. Make sure you hit the all so that way it informs you of when I go on. If you want to be a part of that, you guys can join me in the live chat, or I use StreamYard. I put a link in the chat, and you can click the link and come on and talk with me live if you want to talk with me live and actually talk with me. And I'll talk with you. I might disagree with you, but that doesn't mean we can't have a conversation. So anyways, I love you guys with all my heart. Thank you guys for joining me. And you guys know how it is. At the end of all my videos, I love to say, run to Yahusha.